G'day, I'm Eddie J. Welcome to my kitchen at home, this time in England. The rest of the series until further notice will be in England here. So let's begin by making cauliflower Mornay. Cauliflowers are very nice at this time of year. They're fresh, they're cheap. Let's make cauliflower Mornay. Now first of all, with my cauliflower Mornay, I put the water on to boil and then I cut up the cauliflower. You'll find that the cauliflower's got a very thick stem. Just take the centre out like that. Take the leaves off. Don't waste the leaves. Just as good for your health as the white bit. Take the stem off the cauliflower, the trunk, it's like a little tree, and cut it in the middle into quarters like that. You see that? Then break it open. Shave a bit of the stem off because that's hard to cook and it's not all that nice if you get it in on your fork. There we are. Now our cauliflower is ready to put in the pot, but the leaves aren't, so let's just have a look at the leaves. And with the leaves we can take the edges off, like so, and discard the tough bits of the stem. So as you can see here folks, we've ended up with cauliflower, which is the flower of the plant. We've ended up with our leaves. Don't waste the leaves, they're fine. And we've got our waste, which is the stem and the tough bits that we don't want to eat. Now of course I've got my water boiling here. Remember, a cauliflower is above the ground, so plunge it into boiling water. We place the flour in first and let it cook, and then we place the leaves in just before it's cooked because they don't need much cooking time. Now the greens don't need all day. I've just given them a minute in boiling water there, so now you can see there's the colour they should be, not cooked to death. Let's place them in the colander and drain the water out. Now halfway through the cooking process I turn the cauliflowers over. See how the stems are pointing towards the lid here? I'll turn them over so that the different half of the cauliflower gets to cook. And because I've taken the lid off, let's turn up the gas to get it boiling again. Now after 2 or 3 minutes I test the cauliflower with the point of a knife, and it should be nice and firm because you're going to cook it twice. You're going to cook it in the oven as well, so we don't want it too sloppy, otherwise it'll disintegrate before it gets onto the plate. Okay, then there's my bechamel, just gently simmering away there. I allow it to do that for about 4 minutes. And there's my studded onion in amongst the bechamel sauce there. That's an onion with a clove stuck into its side. That means that I'll have to strain it before I can use it for Mornay sauce. Now I've put 20 grams of grated hard Italian cheese in there. This is Padano, so I'm using this so it flavours my sauce without breaking it up. Now there I have my cauliflower at the ready, and I'm just going to gently nap the Mornay sauce, in other words cheese sauce, over the top of the cauliflower, like so. Now I've grated 110 grams of cheddar cheese there, so let's just sprinkle that over the top. Turn my oven on to 180. Now I use 500 ml of milk to make the bechamel sauce. I don't need it all, that's quite okay. I use skim milk, by the way, to reduce the calories. That's quite okay because I can save that bechamel sauce for later, and of course it's got cheese in it, so it's a Mornay sauce. That'll be handy for any other Mornay dish that I want to use, as long as I put it in the refrigerator and cool it down and don't keep it for more than 2 or 3 days. Now a final touch before I put it in the oven to brown, some white pepper to season, and there we have, straight out of the oven, our cauliflower Mornay. Now I can get 4 very generous portions out of that cauliflower. I can have it as an accompaniment to a meal or as a snack on its own for supper, and very nice indeed. So a very inexpensive and worthwhile dish while cauliflowers are cheap. And there we have our cauliflower Mornay. Very nice as a supper snack, very nice on its own, or very nice as part of a main meal.